Welcome to another exciting episode of the Million Dollar Peddlers. I'm Paper Guy.
And I'm Mr. Magazine.
And we are in a festive mood today, are we not?
Yeah, someone is.
Oh, we got the party going on behind us. Oh, it's just amazing today,
super.
amazing. To anybody new to the channel, I'm Paper Guy. I have a day job. I sell out of my house. So I give you the smaller seller's perspective. And you?
I'm Mr. Magazine with a big warehouse, 13 employees, and almost 500,000 items online.
Now, you look like you were Mr. Party back in the day. And probably one of the things that you learned going out, partying, going to the bars, and as we get a little bit older, just in general, is, and you've gotten 100 times better at it as time goes on, is small talk. And I think it's really, really important to do small talk. And I think it definitely helps you considerably, just an incredible amount when you're in the reselling business, both for buying and selling.
Yeah.
And small talk isn't just necessarily speaking. It also has to do with when somebody or other sends you an email and you kind of email them back. And, you know,
Right.
a lot of people like to share their stories. Oh, I bought this item because
Sure, exactly.
my mother was, you know, in the yearbook, or this or that, or my cousin, or that kind of thing. Now, you're not going to remember this, but I definitely do. And just a little laugh here to start the show off. Do you remember the one email that you got on, it was an adult magazine that you sold?
Oh, well, I've got probably tens of thousands.
Well, with small talk in it.
No.
The person emailed you that they were excited to get it because it was either their mother or their grandmother was in the magazine.
Jeez.
Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
So, hey, whatever. Good for mom. But a lot of people will ignore those emails. And I always say back to them, even if it's something as small as, oh, that's really neat, or that's really cool, or glad to hear it, or something other like that,
Right.
because they took the time to let you know that. And what brought this up was I do a lot of different sourcing than you, but it helps you as well. You have a lot of people come in with collections and the like, and what is most people, leave out the dealers, the hardcore dealers that are just, you know, they do a clean out, they want to get rid of the stuff, they want to move on, they're nothing but the facts, just business. You do have those people.
Yeah.
And part of it is reading the room when the person comes in and goes, you know, Mr. Magazine, I got 20 boxes of magazines, I need $200,
Right.
you know, and they're in a hurry.
Yeah.
So, how about that local sports team? Do you think we're going to go metric soon? You don't want to sit there and do that with them because they're there to get in and out.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have stories.
Yeah, well, I learned one thing from Pawn Stars, which I never did before. It was to ask them where they got it from, how you obtained it, you know, why is it important to you, and so forth. But, you know, a lot of times you get those people with, you know, a minor magazine collection, and you know some of the customers I'm talking about where they'll want to show you every page, look at this lovely artwork, and like, I already know what I'm going to offer this guy because I have 10 of these, you know. But you got to be nice and accepting, you know, and play their game with them. Yeah.
Yep, and that definitely, you know, and it also definitely helps you in negotiation. Because when you're talking with them and they say, and this happens a lot of times as well, oh, I've got these comic books, these magazines, these whatever. My father passed, you know, sorry to hear that, et cetera, et cetera. He said these are really valuable.
Yeah.
And they bring them in, and nothing against the collection, but it's the Look magazine and the Life magazine after Kennedy's death.
Right.
Those are $10 on a good day if you can sell it, and you could buy as many of them as you want.
Right.
And that's where knowing where they're coming from can help you a lot. Because in a case like that, I would actually suggest, well, why don't you keep it as a memory of your father?
Sure.
Because I don't want to insult them by offering them $1 a piece. I don't want them.
Yeah,
but
right.
B, I don't want to insult them by offering $1 a piece when their father told them they were very, very valuable.
Yeah.
So why upset them for you doing what you need to do for your own business? Because
Sure.
obviously, if their father told them they're valuable, well, they might be thinking they're going to get $100 a piece out of them.
Right.
Well, you're not a charity. You can't give them $100 to sell something for $10.
Exactly.
But you also don't want to offend them. You don't want to say, well, I'll give you $1 for them.
Right.
So that's one of those where doing the small talk saves you a lot of trouble in the long run, because again, they're not going to want to sell it for that price. They're going to be offended, and no good can come out of it.
Yeah.
On the other side of things, you know, I don't really care about this stuff. I got to get this house cleaned out by the end of the week. Just give me whatever on it.
Right. Yeah.
That's a whole different story. And in a case like that, sometimes you are truly doing them a favor by buying the stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because they literally want it out of there.
Right.
They don't care, and $100 in their pocket is $100 free dollars because they don't have to bring it to the curb, which is what they were going to do otherwise.
Right.
And it's the same thing when I was walking around the Madison Bachville, and we have a video up that you definitely want to check out, a haul video starring good friend of the channel, Primetime Treasure Hunter. He's in it as well. And I noticed when I was walking around to all the various dealers, I make a lot of small talk with the dealers, just because. Why not? You're out there. You're looking through the stuff. It doesn't slow me up any from looking. It's not like I stand there and talk to you for 20 minutes and I'm not looking.
Right.
I'm looking through the stuff, but my way of looking at it is as well, you've got something that you want to tell me, oh, geez, yeah, it's been busy these last couple of days, whatever, and you just want to just talk because, hey,
Sure.
somebody's actually taking the time to talk with me, and, I've been sitting here over the last 2 days with the rain staring out at space, and somebody's finally willing to talk with me. I'm going to talk with them. But it also helps some when you're doing the deal as well, because they're like, this is a good guy, this is a good person, whatever, and they're willing to give you the deal. And I'll tell you the one thing that I've started to do, and it's actually elicited pretty good responses from dealers, and this only works with the hardcore dealers, the real dealer, because they understand the whole game. I made a big pile of stuff, and the person's starting to go through the stuff, and I said to him, "What? You want how much? Oh, wait. Am I supposed to wait till you give me a price before I start arguing?" And they started laughing. And they go, "Yeah, wait till I give you a price." I said, okay, I'm really not good at this negotiation thing. But it brought a smile to their face,
Sure.
And all that kind of thing. And just make small talk. I mean, really, it's not that difficult. And you've come a long, long way in it. Back in the day, you were not good at that at all. I don't know what, probably just was you were busy and you were self-contained, I guess, kind of deal. Now, over time, I think you've realized, hey, you know something? It's not going to hurt me to listen to somebody's story for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, and sometimes I try to small talk, and then someone just speaks over you for like 40 minutes. But you try.
It does happen. It does happen.
try.
And actually, that's happening a lot more.
Wednesday nights at 7:30.
Which happens to be the time of our live show, 7:30 Eastern.
right.
So turn off of whatever channel you're watching during our show, and come over to our channel.
Sounds good to me.
But learn how to small talk. It's really not that difficult. Even if it's something as plain as, hey, how's the weather? Boy, it looks like rain.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Because it brings out your humanity, and it allows you to kind of talk with the people. And especially after all the things that have gone on the last year and a half, a lot of people want to tell their story. A lot of people want someone to listen to them. And as long as you're not absolutely pressed for time, like, geez, I got a flight leaving in 10 minutes. Well, at that point, obviously, you can't do small talk. But if you've got a little bit of time, take the time to slow down, listen to them. And especially if it's a situation where you're going to deal with them regularly.
Yeah.
You've got a customer that comes in regularly. Hey, last time he was talking about, oh, geez, things have been really, really busy because my father's not feeling well.
Right.
He walks in, first thing you say to him, hey, how's your dad?
Yeah.
And he definitely will appreciate that.
Sure.
Like, and almost, it isn't true friendship, but almost treat you like a friend because, wow, Mr. Magazine asked me about my father right when I walked in, or Paperboy wanted to know if I got my car fixed or not. Wow, I can't believe he remembered that. I haven't seen him for 3 months, and the first thing he remembered my car.
Right. Yep.
And that definitely goes a long, long way. Bottom line, it is business, but that doesn't mean you can't have some friendships out of it as well. So learn how to do the small talk. It will help you immensely, and you'll also learn a lot as well. Even if you're looking at something or other from a dealer or from somebody bringing stuff in, they may say something or other to you. It may not even be something you're interested in, but as you're looking through it, they may tell you the story about it. And you may learn something new that you never knew before. And perhaps you can't work a deal out with them because their price is too high or you're not ready to buy it or whatever. But now you've learned something that you can use the next time you see a similar item.
Yeah.
And you've got something or other to talk about with it. And then you say to the next dealer, hey, is this a Marks toy? Oh yeah, you can tell it's a Marks because, and now
Right.
you've added to your knowledge base just by doing a little bit of small talk.
Sure.
And a lot of dealers are more than willing to share their knowledge with you, especially if they know you're a fellow dealer. They're willing to just talk to you about it, and you can learn an awful lot that'll help you out in the long run. So do hit the like button, and we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye bye.